So how do you increase flavour on a budget e-rig such as the Core XL Deluxe? Well, here's a little thing that I've learnt over the years, and I'm sure if I've got this wrong, people in the comments will correct me. But the levels are, for dabbing, the levels of how you get a quality experience, flavour and dab. Metal is the worst to dab off. Then next up the chain you have ceramic, and then next up the chain you have quartz, and then next up the chain you have silicon carbide, and then next up the chain you have more precious minerals such as ruby, sapphire. Personally, I have a dab dish that I don't use anymore, but I've still got it, that has a sapphire dish in it, lab-grown sapphire. And it's the nicest tasting surface to dab off. Second in line for flavour is ceramics. And a lot of budget e-rigs come with a ceramic dish. Ceramic dishes are also fairly fragile and they can get dirty quite easily as well, and they can be a bit of a pain to clean. So what's one of the answers? You get a little insert. This is silicon carbide. It's been super polished on the inside to give you an even smoother surface for dabbing. And because it's silicon carbide, you get better flavour off this. Because it's so polished, it's easier to clean. And silicon carbide is a really, really strong material. This is unlikely to break in a hurry. They have excellent thermal properties, and yeah, this one, available from Recommended Vape Supplies, fits in the Core Deluxe XL perfectly. So it'll take a little bit more heat, it'll take a bit longer to heat it up, and probably a bit longer to cool down. But this thing, I don't use this on the very hot temperatures that much anyway, because it's super hot. So the Core Deluxe XL does go up to excellent temperatures for using a dish. There you go. That's how you upgrade and increase flavour on a budget e-rig.